welcome everyone. Now you're here, we'll have some fun. First we'll clap our hands just so, then we'll bend and touch our toes. Welcome everyone. Now you're here, we'll have some fun. Today's animal is a green anaconda. My Snake Blake by Randy Seeger and Serge Pooch. I was in my room hiding from my homework when my dad knocked on the door, handed me a big box with a red ribbon on top, and shouted, "Happy early birthday! Hurry up and open it. Come on, it needs air." This made me quite curious. So I ripped off the wrapping paper, tore open the box, and yelled, "Oh wow," because inside was a cage with a super long, bright green snake inside. "I can't believe you got me a snake," I said. "You better believe it," said my dad. "I think your father is nuts," said my mom, as she walked in frowning. "And proud of it," answered my dad. "Now, let the snake out." "No way," screeched my mom. "Yes way," declared my dad before adding, "This snake has the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." "Says who?" asked my mom. "Declaration of Independence, second paragraph," said my dad, snapping his fingers to prove a point. As I slid open the cage door, causing my mom to shriek and jump up on the bed, the snake stuck out its head, crawled slowly onto the floor, slithered around, and twisted his body into neat little letters that spelled, "Hello." "He can write," I gasped. "Pretty cool, eh?" chuckled Dad. "I paid extra for that." "Awesome," I said. "What should I call him?" "Why don't you ask him?" said Dad. So I did. "Blake," he wrote after squirming for a second. "What sort of name is Blake for a snake?" I asked. "Beats me," said Dad. "Well, if that's what he wants, then that's what he gets," I said. "Yeah, we'd better not make Blake mad," said Mom. "He might bite." Blake gave her a dirty look and rolled around. "Relax," he scribbled. "Really?" said Mom. "Really," he answered. Sure enough, to this day, Blake has never bitten anyone or gotten mad or done anything bad. He's been a perfectly polite, delightful snake, as even my mom has discovered. Blake can cook like a great chef, even though he likes to lick the dishes clean instead of using the dishwasher. He catches flies and can find pretty much anything, including car keys and remote control clickers for the TV. Best of all, Blake is always there to help me do my homework, and even when I'd rather be doing something else. Whenever I get to a tough question, Blake has the answer. What is the capital of Kenya? Nairobi. When was bubblegum invented? 1906. How much is 987 plus 327 times 63 divided by 6? 13,797. Who was the Oakland Raiders quarterback when they won the Super Bowl in 1977? Kenny the Snake Stavler. Which British poet wrote Songs of Innocence and Experience? Blake, he wrote and smiled. And whenever I have a problem, Blake helps me solve it. Like the time my parents made me eat Brussels sprouts at dinner, and Blake ate them after I dropped them on purpose under the table. Or the time that kid Kevin was mean to me at school, and Blake stuck his tongue out and hissed. Or whenever I'm running late to catch the school bus and don't have time to walk the dog. And yes, from time to time, whenever Blake has a problem, I'm there for him too. Like when our family flew on a plane to Florida, and several passengers, plus a poodle, got very upset. I realize that dogs, cats, and horses have been, are, and always will be the most popular pets, getting tons and tons of love and attention. But I'm lucky to have my snake Blake, who is the best snake by far in the whole wide world. You have been listening to My Snake Blake by Randy Seeger and Serge Pooch. This one's called You Can Hear. Ready? You can hear the lions roaring at the zoo. Roar, roar! You can hear the lions roaring at the zoo. Roar, roar! You can hear the lions roaring. You can hear the lions roaring. You can hear the lions roaring at the zoo. Roar, roar! You can hear the elephants trumpeting at the zoo. Toot, toot! You can hear the elephants trumpeting at the zoo. Toot, toot! You can hear the elephants trumpeting. You can hear the elephants trumpeting. You can hear the elephants trumpeting at the zoo. Toot, toot! You can hear the zebras braying at the zoo. Hoo, hoo! You can hear the zebras braying at the zoo. Hoo, hoo! You can hear the zebras braying. You can hear the zebras braying. You can hear the zebras braying at the zoo. Hoo, hoo! You can hear the monkeys eeking at the zoo. Eek, eek! You can hear the monkeys eeking at the zoo. Eek, eek! You can hear the monkeys eeking. You can hear the monkeys eeking. You can hear the monkeys eeking at the zoo. Eek, eek! Green Anacondas by Grace Hansen. Green anacondas are the heaviest snakes in the world. Pythons are often longer, but green anacondas still weigh 2 times more. Green anacondas can weigh up to 500 pounds. That is more than a male lion. Green anacondas can grow more than 29 feet long. A school bus is 45 feet long. Green anacondas are thick. They can be as big around as an adult human. Green anacondas spend most of their time hunting. They have big appetites. They eat lots of fish and large rodents. They even eat turtles and jaguars. Green anacondas do not poison their prey. They are constrictors. This means they squeeze prey until it dies. Green anacondas eat their meals whole. Their jaws stretch apart. They can open their mouths very wide. After a big meal, the snake can go weeks without eating. It uses this time to rest and digest. Females give birth to up to 36 snakes. Babies measure 1 to 2 feet in length. More facts. Green anacondas live in South America. They spend their time in swamps, streams, and other wet places. Green anacondas move slowly on land, but they easily move in water. They are good swimmers. Female green anacondas are much bigger than males. Appetite, a desire for food or drink. Constrictor, a snake that kills its prey by coiling tightly around it, causing suffocation. Digest, to change food into simpler forms that can be used by the body. Prey, an animal that is hunted by another for food. Rodent, a gnawing or nibbling mammal of a group that includes rats, mice, squirrels, and more. Thick, having a large distance between the top and bottom or front and back surfaces. You have been listening to Green Anacondas by Grace Hansen. Guys, thanks for joining me for today's Animal Explorers Green Anacondas. We began our journey today with My Snake Blake by Randy Siegel and Serge, published by Roaring Brook Press. And we got to watch the friendship between this little green snake, well, he's not very little, and a boy. I love how the snake can turn itself into words like his name. What do you think a snake would say to you if he could turn himself into a word, huh? Then we read Green Anacondas by Grace Hansen, published by ABDO, and we got to learn just how massive these snakes really are. I love the picture where it takes 4 men to hold the snake, and that he can be as big around as a human being. That's pretty big, right? Thanks for joining us today. Let us know your favorite animals so we can cover it on a future Animal Explorers.